You cannot go into your single life ashy, okay? Can you see that? Obsessed. Becoming single has forced me to raise my standards, not only in the type of partner I want in the future, but also how I show up for myself every single day. So, these are 5 non negotiables that I do every day, no matter how tired I am, no matter how long work was, no matter how late my son's basketball games go. I am doing these 5 things because they calm the chaos, they make me feel put together, and they make my space feel put together. I'm going to first start with I put everything away before I go to bed. And I mean, I have a walk in closet and there can be clothes everywhere because I was deciding what to wear. There could be shoes everywhere. My coat is laid across the chair that I have in there. All of that is put away before I go to bed because I cannot wake up in chaos. When I wake up now, I want everything in its place. When I go to look for an outfit to wear for work, or I am just sitting with my coffee in the morning sometimes because I wake up too early to get ready, I want to sit in a nice, organized space where I don't feel like I need to get up and clean in the morning or something like that. It frustrates me to no end. And I don't know why all of a sudden, I think it's because now I have complete ownership over the space, that most of the rooms belong to me. I, of course, have a son, but most of the space belongs to me. The mess belongs to me. So I have sole responsibility over the items that are everywhere. And I say no. Put those things away before you go to bed and wake up in peace. It could be folding laundry, putting laundry away, hanging things up, putting my shoes in a line in my closet. I am doing all of that before I go to bed. My next non negotiable is I make the bed every morning. And I know that this is a very common non negotiable for a lot of people. I see it in YouTube videos all the time. But I couldn't do that when I had a partner because my partner woke up after I had already left for anything that I needed to do all 7 days of the week. So I left for work before he woke up. I left to take my son to practice before he woke up. I left to run errands before he woke up. So I never had the opportunity really to make my bed in the morning. And I didn't want to go back and do it after he's gotten up, like just not something that I cared about. And I was just like, it doesn't even matter. Now that it is only me in my bed, I wake up in the morning and I make my bed every single day, 7 days a week. I do not skip it. And there is something about, again, walking into your room and the bed being made and it being cute in there, and you've put all the stuff away the night before. So not only is your bed nice and straightened up, but the room is nice and straightened up. And it brings some type of peace. Like having these non negotiables brings so much peace, not only just in the routine of doing it, but also just the way the space looks. I, you guys have to do it. You have to do it. I know that, like other people's lives are more chaotic than mine. So I completely understand. I have a true 9 to 5. I go to work on time and I leave on time. And my son can, for the most part, take care of himself. I don't have multiple running around. And I also don't have like a husband that I need to tend to or anything like that. So it is a little easier for me. But I am telling you, once you get into the routine of doing those 2 things in your space, it is like you're starting a new life because the peace that comes from it feels so good. My other non negotiable is I never skip my after shower routine. So I've started a new shower routine that I found on TikTok, and I have exfoliating gloves, and a couple times a week, I use the orange bar dial soap. and like scrub my entire body head to toe. And then afterwards, I go in again with my exfoliating gloves with shower gel or like a Dove, like nice, like soft shower gel. I was doing the Dial soap every day, the double cleanse, and it was drying out my skin. So I have stopped doing that, and now I only do it like a few times a week. I probably still do it too much, but it's fine. I feel super clean, but my after shower routine is the thing that I do every single day. And I am going to show you the couple products that I use, well, a few products that I use every day after my shower. Yes, I am a basic bee. Okay. I use EOS lotion. I did try the pistachio because I love pistachios, but it still has like a vanilla scent to it. And I know, unpopular opinion, I do not like vanilla scented things. I know a lot of people do. My go to is Fresh and Cozy. It is my favorite. It smells so good. I feel so soft afterwards, and you cannot go into your single life ashy, okay? You got to go into your single life moisturized. Don't go through any life ashy, but like particularly don't go into your single life ashy. And this is my favorite. It smells so good. Once this runs out, I will go into the pistachio cream, but I just like I was like, I miss my Fresh and Cozy. So, yeah. Also, I got this on sale at Target. It is Ashley Tisdale's brand. I don't even know how to say it. Maybe Frenchy? Frenchy? Who knows? But I just opened this yesterday because I was like, I wonder what it smells like. And it is the Solar Flare? Flare? Solar Flare? I don't know how to say it, but it is infused with coconut oil and agave extract, and it smells so good. It does have a serum type texture to it. Can you see that? But it smells so good, and it smells so good on my body. So I will also be using this for sure, but I want to wait until my EOS is all gone. Also, a part of my after shower routine, a little bit of witch hazel, this no alcohol added or whatever. What is it? Alcohol free witch hazel with a little cotton round. And I go behind my ears and inside my ears. Also, on days where I shave my bikini line or anything like that, I'll put witch hazel on there to avoid any razor bumps or anything like that. It does smell really bad when you put it on your skin. It has a lot of benefits, but it smells so bad. I hate the way it smells. So after I put this on my bikini line and stuff like that, I do go in with this like Target brand Up and Up lavender scented oil because it just makes me feel like I'm covering up the smell with I don't know. Witch hazel smells bad. It does dry and then you don't smell it anymore, but I feel like this helps my bikini line and stuff like that because it makes it like nice and smooth, and it kind of helps with the razor bumps as well, at least for me. I at first thought maybe I'd clog up the pores or something like that, or the hair follicles or whatever they're called, but it doesn't. So it does actually help. The combination of the witch hazel and the oil actually helps with my razor bumps and things like that, and especially at nights. I put Aquaphor on my lips after I brush my teeth. Like this, I just feel like all like lubed up on my lips, and I feel they're nice and soft. I have huge lips, so these keep me nice and moisturized after I brush my teeth and the water dries out my mouth and all of that. I just Aquaphor is my go-to. I'm like running out and I'm so upset. Like I need to go get another thing of this, but it's like $10. I don't want to pay the $10, but I will. I will pay the $10. That's my after shower routine to make sure I smell good, I feel good, my skin is soft, I'm not ashy. And then I also do a daily super easy skincare routine, which is my fourth non-negotiable because I have to do my skincare routine, and I skipped it a lot when I was not single because I don't know if I just like bleh, like I just was used to my life, and I sometimes did my skincare routine, sometimes did my after shower routine. These are things I did, but I didn't do it daily, non negotiable. You have to do it. And it feels so good to always be doing it. But let me tell you the 2 products I use for my skincare routine. Very easy, very simple. The first one, I don't know if you guys can see this, I hope it's focusing, is the Ordinary, and I don't know how to pronounce this. Argireline. I heard this is Botox in a bottle. I use it every day on my forehead and under my eyes. I also heard that vitamin C will break this up, so you shouldn't use them both. So I don't typically. I don't know if it's true or if it's just like a placebo, but I use this every day and it makes me feel like maybe my lines are going away or at least softening. I don't know, but I use this faithfully every day, morning and night. So it is my morning skincare routine before I do my makeup, and I put it on after I get out of the shower. I'm actually running out of this. Empty is just daily moisturizing lotion from Target Up and Up. This is what I use on my face, just a cheap store brand face lotion. And my skin is very soft. I also do I exfoliate my face with exfoliating gloves. So my face is already soft. Like so soft. And I feel like my skin has been popping lately. And I think it's just from the routine of doing my skincare every day, even if it is just 2 products or a few products. Like it doesn't, like, for some reason, just the routine of it and also the exfoliating. Obsessed. My 5th and final daily non-negotiable is I do not go to bed with a sink of dishes. And I think I inherited this trait from my mom. I am kind of a psychopath about it. Like I will be falling asleep, okay, and I will get up and do those dishes. I cannot go to bed with a sink full of dishes. So I make sure that I'm pretty proactive about it. I will cook dinner or, whatever dishes I use, whether I'm eating leftovers or I'm cooking dinner. And then immediately after I eat, most nights, I will do the dishes because then I wake up with no dishes. Because if I wake up and there's dishes in the sink, I'll want to do them. And that will postpone it'll be like a domino effect. I'll wake up and want to do them. So it's just best for me to just do the dishes before I go to bed and wake up with an empty sink, come home to an empty sink, and can peacefully cook or eat or whatever and then do the dishes after. This has been a game changer for me. With these 5 non negotiables, I feel like these are things that we all can do. And I am here to tell you that it has significantly improved the peace that I feel every day. And I started with a reset after my partner left, and I will link this here. I never remember what side it's going to be on, but I will link that video here. And that's what really jump started this whole thing. And now I have these daily non negotiables that just significantly, again, have improved my life. I do have one bonus non negotiable that I will start doing, and that is I have to read at least 10 pages of the book that I'm reading. And I say this because I need to get to my reading goal, and I will have days where I read 3 chapters, 4 chapters, 5 chapters, and days where I read none. And I feel like I can meet my reading goal at a really nice pace if I incorporate at least 10 pages, meaning I could read more, but at least I know I got 10 pages read that night. So that is my bonus non negotiable that I will be introducing into my life now that I have my other non negotiables in a nice rhythm and a nice path. And yeah, we'll see what else I can incorporate. And if you have any non negotiables that you do every day that were not included on this list, please let me know because I am now obsessed with having these non negotiables. Now that I have some extra time on my hands and extra energy on my hands, I will be wanting to incorporate a lot of them. I also want to do next my weekly and monthly non negotiables because there are things that you do weekly that you don't need to do daily and things that you have to do monthly that you don't need to do weekly or daily. So those will be my next videos. Not next videos next, I will be doing like more book content, but I did want to jump on because and talk about this because I realized that I was becoming obsessed with these daily habits. And I was like, I feel so much better now that I do them. And it feels like I'm obsessed, but it feels like a healthy obsession. And I wanted to share. So, yes, if you have any daily, weekly, or monthly habits that you have that are non negotiables, drop them in the comments. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time.